parent, and then we've flipped it across the x-axis, and so now we need to do the plus 6 at the end. So now we're going to evaluate f of x equals negative 4 to the x power plus 6. Okay, so let's go ahead and evaluate at 0 when x equals 0. Negative 4 to the 0 power plus 6. So that's going to be what? Negative 1. Negative 1 plus 6. So let's see. So that'll be 5. So our ordered pair is going to be 0, 5. Alright. Let's evaluate at 1. When x equals 1, negative 4 to the first power plus 6. Negative, so that's negative 4 plus 6. So we have 2. Looks like 2. So at the value 1, the output's going to be 2. Now let's just compare real quick. When we did the first move, we did negative 4 to the x power. At 0, we got 0, negative 1. And now we're getting at 0, 0, 5. In the y spot. So it's going from, on the graph, it's going from negative 1 to 5. It looks like it's going up 6. Okay. Now look, what happened at 1? In this function, at 1 it was 1, negative 4. Now it's a 1, 2. Oh, so it goes from negative 4 up to 2. Once again, it's going up 6. Up 6. Okay, so we see a pattern here. So what's happening when we have a plus k? This is going to be the k in this big honking thing here. So this, when we have a k, since we have positive, in our function we have positive, it's going to go up. Now, if this was a negative k, whatever, it would go down. So it would go either up or down. Up or down. It just depends. Okay, so what we can do is we can take our graph, and we're going to graph f of x equals negative 4 to the x power plus 6. And then we could just annotate this. Now we're going to move it up 6 units. And we really could have annotated this negative right here when we did this one. We could have said reflect across x-axis. That's what we did. Okay, so basically what we can do is we can look at the graph here that we just did, and we can just move it up 6 units. Okay, why don't we start with our asymptote? So it was here. Here was the asymptote. So we'll go up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll draw in our asymptote here. Why don't I go ahead and label it? We'll abbreviate. So that's going to be right here. And we'll draw it with, I probably should use the pen for this one. Dotted line, going to represent our asymptote. And then we'll just get our dots and move them up 6. So we're down here, negative 1. We'll just move it up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put the dot. Here we are. And where were we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like it'll be a positive 2. We'll put the dot there. And then these are just really close to the asymptote. So we know it's going to be like here and here-ish. Okay? So we know it approaches our asymptote. So it's going to look like that. And hey, we can evaluate. Why don't we evaluate this thing at 2 now? Let's evaluate this at 2 and get a value. Where's my, here we go. What happens f of 2? 2. Okay, so negative 4 to the second power plus 6. Okay, so what do we have? Is that negative 16? Negative 16 plus 6. So that's going to equal what? Negative 10? So where are we? Is that going to work? 2, negative 10? Will we have room on our graph? No, I still don't think so. Negative 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, it'll be down here somewhere. Anyway. Okay, that'll give us a spot we can put the arrowhead anyway. Alright. Ooh, this is hard to do. I like to turn my paper. usually not making a video when I'm doing these. Okay, and then I'm trying to draw too hard, push my pencil too hard. Alright, there we go. Put the arrowhead there, arrowhead here, and there we're good. Okay, so that gives you a little bit of an introduction. So hopefully that's helpful, and we will look forward to seeing you on the next segment. Thank you for your time.